Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Overwatch. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Mccree. We are going to be defending on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Pretty decent map from Mccree, although Mccree fits into most maps pretty well. He has been nerfed since he was added into the beta, and since I played him at the Blizz HQ a while back. Essentially, he could just kill you no matter what was going on. His left click dealt the same damage at medium, long, and close range, and that was a little too strong, so he has been scaled back a little bit. Once we get into the game here, I'll show you what my abilities do. He has a pretty cool kit. Just think of your standard Western character, aside from the fact that he has a stun grenade on his E ability. Pretty short travel range on this thing. You really have to be close to people. Here's the distance. It'll just explode after about half a second from leaving your hand, and if you do contact anyone with that projectile, with that stun grenade, they are going to be stunned. You can combo this with some of your other abilities. So if we left click with our revolver, this is just your standard single shot coming out of your revolver. If you right click, it will empty every single shot left in the gun. So if we fire twice and then right click, it's only going to fire 4 shots. You do have a decent reload time. I mean, it's not crazy fast, it's not crazy slow, but with your shift ability on Mccree, you are able to reload your gun instantly. So you can do things like that, where you can fire off 12 shots in a matter of just seconds. The hardest part of Mccree is just landing your damn shots. He requires you to be very accurate. And I'm not going to lie to you, I am not the best Mccree player, although I'm going to try my best today. As you can see, his damage does fall off a little bit after you get past medium range. When we get right up next to people, we're going to be dealing a lot of damage to them. Here's my first stun. Not able to do too much with it, but it looks like we will help secure a kill on the enemy team's Roadhog. This Hanzo's still sitting up top. We can fire some P shots into him, but we shouldn't expect to do too much. Looks like the enemy team moving in this building on the right. I'm going to go in with my Roadhog here. Stun the enemy team's May. Try to take her down. She could very easily finish me off, as I was almost entirely slowed there. We do have a Lucio on our team giving us quite a bit of healing, but the enemy team's Genji coming up from behind is going to be able to take me down. So what are the strengths of Mccree? Well, essentially fighting anyone in close range, he can pretty much kill even the tankiest of tanks. If you're able to get this stun off, you are able to basically, under the right circumstances, take anyone from high health to no health. Let's go ahead and get in here, try to help with this Genji. Stun grenade going out, easy, secure for that kill. We also work pretty well on any area that has long sight lines. So places like Watchpoint Gibraltar, we're going to be able to just look down on all these guys, and they should be relatively easy kills. I will show you my ultimate now. The enemy team does know where I am, though. This is high noon. We're going to lock on to several members of the enemy team, and after a short duration, we're going to be able to one-hit kill them. Now, that sounds overpowered as fuck. You can sit there and channel this high noon effect for quite some time, but the enemy team can just move right out of the way. If they break line of sight with you, all of a sudden you don't one-hit kill them anymore. And I don't actually know if it's a one-hit kill on tanks as well, because to be totally honest, I haven't landed a whole lot of shots with that ability. It seems really easy and really newbie, but it is very hard to use, actually. Go ahead and stun this Genji, take him down. Somehow he took me down at the same time while he was stunned. Probably a shotgun blast of shuriken to the stomach. You do get in a lot of trouble running in on Mccree like that. You really have to do it at the right times. As you can see, I have some issues getting too close to people with it. I've been meleeed to death when I think the target is stunned, and they just kind of laugh at me and punch me in the face. So these are adjustments that I need to make to become a better player with him. Let's see, another Genji stun here. Man, this Genji is all over the place. He is really doing a great job. Trying to focus the Zenyatta in the back here. Mei shouldn't be too hard to finish off, unless, of course, she does that. As you can see, I mean, your gun is just incredibly accurate. Oh, not bad. Not bad. So, really, your only limitation on Mccree is your ability to shoot this damn thing. Which shouldn't be that hard. I mean, it's pretty fucking straightforward. You point your cursor at people and then you pull the trigger. But for some reason, he's just so hard to actually do. I think it's the downtime in between shots. I just have such a hard time with it. We do have a Bastion sitting up on the high ground. Of course, the enemy team's Genji, who has just been doing work this whole time, going to be able to get right behind Bastion, no problem. I think maybe switching to a Torbjorn at this point might be a pretty good idea, just to help defend a little bit more. Keep in mind that Mccree is an offensive character, but of course, in Overwatch, you really can do a lot with offense. You shouldn't limit to yourself to just defense characters if you are on defense. Having a well-rounded team is always a pretty good idea. And just like I thought, it looks like that Genji was able to make his way up there and take them down. I'm going to back up, try to see if I can spot him. He's probably just causing chaos to our back line right about now. See if we can land some pot shots on this enemy team's Mccree. Looks like Roadhog for the enemy team, able to pull our Roadhog forward. Can we make this happen? Of course we can. That stun's so damn powerful. Tracer coming out for the enemy team. Should be a character that we counter pretty well. And I'm just going to make a quick stop off at the health pack, the healing station. Gonna go ahead and reload. Yeah, things I just need to improve on Mccree are just like landing my shots in general, which sounds super elementary, but I really do mean it when I say it's harder to land shots on him than any other character in the game as far as I'm concerned. Genji now reflecting damage back. We'll go ahead and finish them off with a right click, try to come in here for some health. I'm gonna head to the high ground and try to shoot off my ultimate again. We have, oh, missed the stun. It's a big deal. That's a very big deal. I'm gonna try to get the fuck out of this room. Oh, this is bad. This is bad news bears. Almost made it around the corner. Almost made it around the corner. Of course, escapes do become a little bit of a problem. Of course, Genji, the most mobile character in the game, is able to jump up walls. He's actually able to double jump and wall climb. Tracer able to zip around with her sprint. You don't have any of that. Your only escape on Mccree is your ability to do that 1.5 foot shift. So, as you can see, I casted High Noon here, and I'm not too crazy about it, so I'm just going to let the cast finish. And if you look at my charge meter down at the bottom of the screen, you can see that I only used half of my available ultimate, which means that I'm going to be able to ult pretty quickly again when I choose to do so. Or if I try to do so. Oh my god, I missed my stun. I'm the worst. I'm the worst! So, you can play mind games with the enemy team while you're playing Mccree. You are able to totally just like, say it's High Noon, because of course the enemy team gets that vocal cue as well. You could say it's High Noon and you'll just watch people like run away. They will quite simply just hide in corners just because of that vocal cue. We should be able, yeah. A little bit of a waste there, only doing 7 damage. The enemy team's Mccree using High Noon now apparently had vision of me there long enough to hone that in. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. I feel like I got really unlucky there. Alright, the enemy team's still pushing in. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on their little shove that they have going on here. I should be able to take down their Hanzo a little bit easier. One of the things that the enemy team has going for them is the fact that they also have a Mccree and a Zenyatta working with their assassins. Which basically means that we're going to be taking increased damage for the majority of this game. I did manage to land a stun there on Tracer, but of course I was already firing shots, so you can see how the effectiveness of your right click starts to diminish if you are not prepared, if you do not have a full clip ready to go. Just trying to do some pot shots on the Roadhog. Of course, if the enemy team has a ton of tanks, you are a great tank killer, just because they are such big targets. Let's see, can I do anything about this Zenyatta? Let's try to sneak up on these guys. Hello! Oh, the counter stun is too strong, especially with Tracer coming in from the right there. She was on my left, zipped to the right, and helped to take me down. I think I'm playing just a little too aggressive. We need to sit back a little bit and try to land these pot shots a little bit more. 8 deaths is a fucking lot of deaths to have, and way more than I'm used to having in these matches. So let's just tune it back a little bit. Let's play a little bit more defensive. We do have High Noon ready to go. Let's go ahead and just trigger it. Take down that Tracer, nice and easy. No big deal. The enemy team's Hanzo up on the high ground here. Try to put some shots into him. But of course, the always persistent Genji and Zenyatta now again with the with the Orb of Discord on me, they are not going easy on me. I just got pot shot with an arrow there. We might have to switch up our strategy really soon. I did listen to a lot of the feedback that you guys were giving me in the previous episodes for my Overwatch coverage, and basically a lot of you were saying, you know, if you get to the point where you need to switch characters, please do that. I'm going to try to take Mccree as far as I can. Please keep in mind, I am not playing him to the utmost of his ability. Nowhere even close, so this certainly could be going a lot better. There is a Tracer up top. I wonder if she's going to stay there. Of course she fell off. Why wouldn't she fall off? Hello. There we go. Left clicking. Okay, we're gonna get the fuck out of that high noon. I believe it fired. Okay. Dodge the hook. If they want to come up here, they can. We had a justice from above coming out from our friendly team's Pharah. I don't think it connected very much though. Yeah, accuracy is most definitely a problem for me. Genji didn't quite chase after me like I thought he was going to. I need this health pack. Alright, we're going to fire off my ultimate, and then I think I'm going to switch over to Torbjorn for the last minute of this encounter. I just want to be able to build a sentry, try to keep these guys out of here, because actually with the Hanzo on their team, maybe Torbjorn wouldn't be the right call. Let's go ahead and high noon. We got 1.5 kills there, it looked like. Go ahead, heal back up to full, and then we'll head back out here. There we go, dealing some good damage to the enemy team's Roadhog there. There we go! Why couldn't I do this earlier? Turning it around. We're turning it around. We just need to keep these guys off of this payload for another minute, which is going to be a lot harder than it sounds. 60 seconds remaining in this match. We can do it. We can do it. There we go. Taking down the enemy team's Hanzo with that right-click stun combo. Tracer just dropped her mine. I'm going to try to just shove this back towards the enemy team. I wasn't able to stun in time. I went for the left click instead on accident. Should have just tried to throw out that stun grenade immediately after I was grabbed there, and I probably could have lived through it. I don't believe anyone on the friendly team. Okay, they have rotated back to the point. We almost have another high noon ready to go. It looks like we might actually do this. We might actually hold this off. Transcendence coming out from the enemy team Zenyatta, and here we go. A dragon coming right from my face. Let's get out of the way of that bad boy. Can we make anything happen here? Good stun on the enemy team's Roadhog. We now have another high noon ready to go. And a punch to the back of Hanzo's head is going to secure that kill. I'm sorry, what time was it? Was it high noon? Oh, I didn't get anyone with it. But that was enough to win the game. 28 eliminations, 17 final blows, 10 deaths, which felt like a lot, but I guess we were relatively effective in that game, coming in the #1 spot in every category and picking up play of the game, so maybe I was just being a little bit too hard on myself. Zenyatta is a great character to combo with Mccree. That was a pretty good high noon. Could have been better. Zenyatta, a great character to combo with Mccree because of the Orb of Discord. He can basically kill anyone in just a couple shots. 47% kill participation coming out from Mccree. That's actually pretty good. Also, Mercy, a fantastic character to combo with Mccree because he's gonna take so much damage. It's really hard for him to get out of areas. So Mercy on Mccree, just that single target heal, so damn strong. And of course, when he's not taking damage, Mercy can boost his damage as well, which is crazy good. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Overwatch is coming back to the channel, and I'll see you all very soon.